for my garbage person of the week, we're going very serious here because it's a definite garbage person, but also we kind of have to make a point about this. So before I get into the details, I want to give you a content warning and a trigger warning. The things that this person did are about as disgusting as anything I could conceive of. And for some people, even hearing about the horrendous things that they did will be too much. So consider yourself warned. But my garbage person is Ruben Verastigui, I believe his name is, a former senior. Verastigui? Okay, thank you. A former senior ad designer for the Republican National Committee who called the sexual abuse of babies his quote, absolute favorite. He has now been sentenced to 12 years in prison for receipt of child pornography. He was an active participant in an online group with at least 18 members dedicated to trading child pornography and casually discussing the sexual abuse of children. He told the group his preference was for babies, saying they were his absolute favorite. Solicited another member of the group for videos of babies being raped. He commented on videos saying he wished they were longer. And so now he pleaded guilty to charges of having 162 videos and more than 50 images of child pornography just on his phone alone back in July of last year. Federal judge sentenced him to 151 months in prison, followed by 5 years of supervised release. And this is obviously objectively about as horrible a thing as you can imagine. But he was also, bear in mind, tied in with the Republican Party, a Republican Party that now likes to pretend that pedophilia is the worst thing ever and they want to root it out. We'll see how much they talk about this individual. He was the digital director for the Joint Economic Committee from 2018 to 2019, a digital strategist for the Senate Republican Conference from 2019 to 2020, who's previously a senior designer for the Republican National Committee where he created digital campaign ads. He's done speeches talking about the need to protect babies affiliated with his role. It's absolutely disgusting. And at a time when there is this panic over pedophilia, and it never seems to actually cast its focus on those who were doing the actual victimization.
It's horrible, John. I'm just stuck on 151 months. Really, lock this guy up. Throw away the key, man. Mm-hmm. I worked as a social worker, as you know, John, and pedophiles and child predators like this, whether he has actually physically acted in it or just this mere fact of feeding into this horrible pornography world where children are abused, this guy is just, put him away. There's no rehabilitating this. If that's what turns you on, lock this guy up. He's dangerous. I don't want him around nobody.
Is Marjorie Greene gonna tweet about this? Is Tucker Carlson gonna do a segment on it? No, because they are against pedophilia, not actual acts of pedophilia. They're against elites doing this, but not the actual elites who are doing this. Anyway, just disgusting. But those are our garbage people of the week. You all voted too. 40,000 of you voted in our poll this week. And here are your top 5 garbage people of the week. Starting at number 5 with 4% of the vote is Tulsi Gabbard for supporting Florida's Don't Say Gay law. She is not particularly popular even when she's doing an awful thing. Coming in at number 4 with 5% of the vote is Marjorie Greene for reporting Jimmy Kimmel to the police for a joke. At number 3 with 19% of the vote is Matt Gaetz for voting down a bill that would cap insulin costs. Terrible. And then insulting people. Again, do you care about pedophilia or do you not? Because you don't seem to care about him. Coming in second with 22% of the vote is Tom Cotton for calling Judge Jackson a Nazi and a pedophile supporter. But number 1 with near half of the vote, 49% are Tennessee Republicans for trying to legalize child marriage. Just accidentally leaving out an age limit for how young you could get married. Weird. Wow. Again, I thought you cared about this stuff, guys. Could you actually? I think
thou doth protest too much.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.